What's going on, everybody? How you doing on this fine? I believe it's still Tuesday afternoon, late afternoon here in Detroit, Michigan. I'm Manny Vitale, host of My Fight Our War, co-host of Music of Mayhem with Skylar Ray, and also messing with Manny Vitale. And it is some crazy weather here in Detroit. We sitting here and dark as can be. I'm sitting here with Susie the Wonder Dog looking out the window. And all of a sudden, I hear this noise, and it is just rumbling. The wind is blowing, and it's insane. I'm on this big ass pond. It's actually big, split into two different spots. It goes back into the back area of the complex. I'm, yeah, like I said, it's a pond. Yes, it's fairly big. And excuse me, the damn thing had white caps. That's how the wind was kicking. So, hey, Carol, how you doing? Good to see you. And that wind was howling, and all of a sudden I look up and it said, uh, "Warning, winter, yeah, severe thunderstorm warning, Macomb County. Take cover. Stay away from all windows. Get to the smallest enclosed area." And there's me and Susie the Wonder Dog standing by the sliding door watching the geese and the ducks get blown around in the water. And as fast as it came on, it was gone. So, for all of you in this area, and it looked like it was pretty big, excuse me, storm that was going from us all the way down south. So, they did say that some areas got hit pretty hard and there was some damage. So, hopefully everyone's okay. But I was just in the studio and downloading some things. What's going on, Stacy? Yeah, I know. I dig thunderstorms, man. Nothing better than, especially at night, you're sitting there and there's a big old storm coming in. And I'm lucky because, like I said, right on this big ass pond where it just lights up. It is gorgeous. Um, but yeah, so just taking care of a few things in the studio. Shout out to my brother Skylar Ray for helping out with a bunch of the clips and stuff that I've been able to download. So appreciate that. And I really hope you guys had a chance to check out yesterday's show. Ryan Page, man, I tell you what, I say it all the time, one hell of a story. And that's because they are. And and again, I say a lot is how obviously when we tell our stories, there are stories. You know, there are stories and our stories to tell. The way that we share them is up to us. What we share, what we don't want to share, how personal we want to get, and of course they're all going to be different. But when it gets down to the root of just dealing with addiction and all of the things that go along with it, um, as the show's going on, as the interview's going on, you start relating back and forth. It's like, yeah, I know how you feel. I know what you mean about this and these things. There's a lot of similarities where it's just like, yeah, you know what? Our stories are different because we're all different people. We're all individuals. But when it comes down to the root of the evil, which addiction is, it's just like, yeah, okay. I get where you're going. So again, Ryan Page, thank you for sharing just an amazing story. And we've got a bunch of shout out from people that are Maine that are also part of the amazing family that Ryan has got going out there. He's going to be sending the name and information so I can post it on here for his link. I don't have it in front of me right now. So once I get that, I will be posting it for everybody because they are just doing amazing things. I mean, like I said, his story was just incredible. So, hats off to you, brother. You've done so much for so many. Lori is in the house. How you doing, Lori? And I heard a rumor that you were talking about the event yesterday, and you said something about you were looking for some people to round up some Dubs burgers for when we're there. So I definitely appreciate that. And see, Lori, I tell you, you know, everyone that knows me knows I love to eat, boy. And I tell you, you were talking about that Dubs burger, and I saw, you sent me that picture. It was like, okay, game on. And Lori says it's busy. From everything that you've been talking about and all the things that are happening for Lori's event in Athens, Alabama, which is going to be next month, June 6th and 7th, I think. Um, then again, OG's not here to tell me no wrong dates, but I know it's in June. The event has exploded. That is because it's you, Lori. I mean, you are just that type of person, man. Everything you touch, you know, it turns to gold, man, because you got that power. You got the strength, the faith, the love, the passion that's needed to do what we're doing. And thank you for doing it because June 6th, the meet and greet and the June 6th is the meet and greet, and June 7th is the event. And I am so looking forward to both. And it is going to be a great time. Like you said, the people coming in, a lot of these events, as I'm learning, sometimes you got to reach out to some of the people to ask them to come. And the schedules, everyone's busy. When you start doing, the recovery platform and you really want to put a lot into it, and it's up to you, obviously, what you want to do. But if you want to jump in, man, there's a lot to do. So when you start putting on these events, it's up to you to try to get people there, talent wise, entertainers, vendors, speakers, food, all concessions, all that stuff. And there's a lot of people reaching out. But once you get rolling and someone hears, hey, listen, there's an event going on in Alabama in June. Uh, it's called the Addiction Eviction, and it's put on by Lori, and they're going to be, oh, Lori, ride with me, support and all that stuff. Lori, Massonia, man, Lori, my sister Lori, you kidding me? Once they find out it's Lori, that's it because they know what Lori has done in the past, what she's doing now, and what she will continue to do in the future. And that's help save lives. And next thing you know, they're all hitting up Lori. Hey, listen, man, what can I do? And so she's got people lining up to show up to her event. And I'm very, very fortunate to be part of that event. And I love you, Lori. Calico, how you doing, honey? And Nick is in the house. It takes an entire village to put on an event. Nick, you nailed it, brother. You are so right. And these events, I tell you, are just you know, so the support and the motivation, the drive, and Lori, I love you, man. You are such a dedicated person, and you're doing it for all the right reasons. There's a lot of people that jump into social media for self gratification because they want, me, and all that stuff. That's not us, man. When you're doing what we do for recovery, most of the time it's reaching out for everyone else. Heidi, how you doing, Heidi? Um, but it is what it is. But Lori, like I said, everything that you have been doing is just it's just awesome to be part of. And she needs lots of volunteers. Heidi, Lori, if you saw that, Heidi says you need lots of volunteers, and yes, because as Nick said, it takes a village, and you are so right. And we got our brother Tyler Thompson is in the house, the one and only, the MMA man himself. Tyler, how you doing, brother? Um, we, like I said, I hope you guys had a chance to check out Ryan on the show last night, and tomorrow we have come on Heidelberg. You talking about the Heidelberg project? Um, Now, I forgot what I was going to say, Lori. See, it doesn't take much for me. It'll be squirrel. Um, but anyways, well, I tell you, I hope you guys are having a great day. Things are really looking up. Had some good news, so I figured I'd pop on here and share it with the family. If you guys know, I've been dealing with a lot of surgeries, a lot of injuries, and yeah, I'm still, going through them and dealing with them. But you know what? That's what we do, man. We just keep pushing through. There is no stop. There is no, oh, poor me. There's no, for us, it's bring it. And for us, it's all right, challenge accepted. And I love that about us because then when it's one of us, it's two or three more saying, I got your back. You got this. Why? Because we got you. And that's what we do here. Tyler says 2 more days till his birthday, and, we are gonna have fun with that. Heidi, you started to say someone's coming out tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is going to be Music and Mayhem, and, we're gonna be doing that with me and Skylar Ray, and, you never know who's gonna be coming on. So, I know that we had, some people that we were, bouncing around, but with I tell you what, people's schedules as things warm up, um, the weather warms up, the people are getting outside doing all these events. It's just like things are just booming. So, here we've got these people that are ready to go, and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh shit, man, I've got like." They got Manny Vitale syndrome. Yeah, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. And like the day before, they're like, "Oh shit, I forgot. I've got something else planned." I'm like, "Hey, don't have to explain to me, man. I got you." But we will definitely be going tomorrow. We've got me, Skylar Ray, OG will be in the house, Pound Cake, and Susie the Wonder Dog is crashed under the table right now. So she's in diva mode. But today was a great day too, man, because like I said, I was talking about, oh, that's right. It was also Heidi, it was about me, some good news as far as some things that happened and news that I got. And that is going to be um, something that's going to be happening a week from today, which is which will be Monday, or I'm sorry, a week from today, Tuesday, May 6th. Will be, let's see, at 9 a.m. Eastern time. I will be officially back at Wolverine Harley, uh, punching in the morning, back to work. Thank God. And just want to thank George, the owner of Wolverine, um, Dylan Nuez, and Mark, uh, and everyone at Wolverine, man. Really appreciate you guys. Love you guys for all the help and support. And yeah, I went and saw my doctor last week. And after a little bit of a heated discussion, I end up walking out of there with the letter to get back to work. So I got a hold of some of the guys and said I'll be back on Tuesday. Really looking forward to that, man. I came home, had the closet open, I pulled out some of my Wolverine work shirts, and good to go. Uh, Thank you, Heidi. I really appreciate it. And actually had a nice time yesterday too. Had the bike out and enjoyed some of this beautiful weather. Um, Shoulder is hanging in there. I got to be careful, but just got to do what you got to do. But like I said, very good news. Things are going very well at the gym as well. As soon as I found out the issue with the shoulder, and it's definitely not good news what I got. It's pretty shitty news, actually, of what my options are at this point. But you know what? Like I've always said, I will take all the information that been given from all the doctors and all the specialists, and hear what their best, what they feel outcome will be, and what my choices are, and then I'll be the one to decide which route I'm going to take. And the route I chose was one that they said I'd probably get the least recovery back. That was a few months ago. Let's just say I'm over 60% back above from where they said I would be. Not back to 100%, back to where they said I'd be, with their numbers and percentages and range of motion and strength and mobility. Um, it's blown it out of the water. And so, yeah, I'm pretty damn proud of the work that I put into it. I changed everything around with the limitations that I had. I had to kind of go back into me mode when I was doing a lot of my training with the clients. Um, One thing I would not tolerate is when they would say, I can't do this or I can't do that. I won't be able to do that. That's too much. Well, you know what? Then we'll try it a different way. We're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. But if this way doesn't work for whatever reason, maybe you have an injury, maybe there's a disability, maybe there's something going on where you cannot physically do it that way. Um, but you know what? There's ways to modify every exercise. Um, so if you can't do it the way it's supposed to be done, there's ways to modify it to pretty much anybody and any type of ability or disability, which I don't look at it as a disability. I look at it as abilities that they have to overcome that someone doesn't. That's it. So that's what I did to myself. And I just changed my whole routine around to a different type of a strengthening program to really focus on muscles around the shoulder joint itself to help stabilize it. And it ended up working phenomenally. And not only that, I decided to start working on a lot of the mobility and stretching as well. So that all helped. And Heidi, yeah, you saw the oh, yeah, that was interesting because that was basically just me trying to get the shoulder moving. And but I tell you what, the people in our family and the people in social media don't miss a beat because that was what I was doing was basically hyperextending and over exaggerating the movement just to try to get more movement out of the whole shoulder joint, the whole shoulder girdle, and all that. So as far as form wise, it looked like shit. It actually looked like I had a little dance going on, man, a little hip doing the twist. And but that's good for people that know working out. They called me out on it. They're like, "Oh, you're supposed to know what you're doing, and you're doing this, and you're dipping your shoulder, and you're rotating your hip." And they're exactly right. And I was doing that on purpose because I wanted to open up the hips when I was turning to get the mobility to my low back. Yes, I was overextending my, dipping my left shoulder, extending my right shoulder up to do the exact same thing to the shoulder girdle. So there was actually a reason why I was doing everything that way. But that just goes to show you, man, you do shit on social media and people will call you out on it, you know. And a few people were very funny about some of the comments, and I laugh at all of them, man. Um, to do this and to shove your mug on social media, you got to expect the good and the bad. So you know what? I've got very thick skin. Um, the funny things that people said, I shared most of them. And then there was some haters that like to pretty much, whatever, you know, hey, bring it. That's fine. I can take it. But I just had a good time with it. And but the bottom line is it's feeling good. The mobility is getting better. The strength is improved tremendously. And I was able to that was my third trip on the Harley. So another thing that they said I wouldn't do. But Brandon Hughes, what's up, brother? Good to see you. And Brandon, make sure, since you're here, to have Christy get a hold of OG because she hasn't, unless she already has her back, and I don't know about it. But the last I talked to her, Brandon, she said to make sure that Christy reaches out to her so they could confirm a date for her show. So I just had to do that. So my job is complete. Message sent. Just get you some Gorilla Glue. Um, let's get that shoulder back together. You know what, Heidi? I'm with you. And that Glue does wonders, man. Um, I remember when I got stabbed right down the side of my face. Um, I was shit faced, man. I was laughing. I didn't have a care in the world, even though I was bleeding out. And my cousin and my uncle were nice enough to come and pick me up off the porch before I bled out. And because of the circumstances, I couldn't go to ER because of the things that happened during the stabbing, obviously. So between the three of us, me holding the shut while they're trying to stop the bleeding, put on butterfly bandages, it wasn't working. So I told him, "Hey, man, go get some super glue." And we actually do have, like when I was riding with the rig as a EMT, we actually had it's like a I can't remember the name of it now, different names. It's basically super glue, and you put it right over the cut. And so that's what I did. I went and I had him go get to CVS, grabbed some stereo strips, gauze, and some glue, and there we sat, holding my face together, so I could stop bleeding. And after about 2.5 hours, it finally stopped. So Gorilla Glue works on everything. What else? What else? Come on, someone's got to have something. Um, let's see, what else did I have? I know we've got other people that are scheduled to come on this week. It's in that pile over there, which I am not even about to touch because that's the forbidden side. That's where all the scheduling takes place. But we have what do we got going on? June, June 16th. I know my voice is going again. It's just how's the weather your way? Brandon, we just got hit about an hour ago. I mean, out of nowhere, the wind just really kicked up, and it only lasted about 20 minutes. Things were blowing, and I mean, I'm on the second floor, looking out my balcony over the. I got this big ass pond and a fountain, and there's geese and ducks everywhere. I mean, we usually have. I mean, there's nothing to have 30, 40, 50 geese out there. That's now they're all they're hatching, so they've got all these little babies out there. Little puffballs are so damn cute running around, so they're all out there. And but yeah, so it was pretty crazy a little while ago. But now it's sunny as can be, and as Heidi said, it's hot. It's 86 and muggy degrees. Tyler says today was back day at the gym. Today was Manny waking up late and going, "Oh shit," and I didn't make it today. So that means tomorrow I am going to really kick it up a notch and do a double session. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. Today was very nice. I got to spend it with mom, and we went to noon mass down in Detroit. There's an absolutely beautiful church in downtown Detroit, and it's actually right across from the Greektown Casino. And it's the old St. Mary's Church, an old church. And it is so beautiful. So we went there, and we on Tuesdays I go with my mom, and we have noon mass, 12:15 mass, and then afterwards I love going to the Father Solanus Casey Center, and we went there, and it was just a very nice time spending it with mom, and now with you guys. But I do believe that I'm going to cut this a little short, and before my voice is totally gone, because like I said, we do have music and mayhem tomorrow night, so we're going to be on again. unless someone has something they want to chit chat about. Ben Fields, hello, Ben. I'm new here, found you last night. Well, you know what, Ben? Welcome to My Fight Our War, and with the rest of the amazing, amazing people here. Brandon, warm heart. Yeah. I've been having issues with my throat for my vocal cords for years, and every now and then, man, it's just I just lose it. And never in a million years did I ever think that I'd have to be worried about my voice. Um, and now, when you're hopefully going to be doing something to make a living at speaking and doing shows and interviews, it's something that just cracks me up. Man, you got to watch your voice. It's like, oh, before it was a lot more pressing issues than my voice, but this one's actually pretty damn serious when you are actually flying out of state to another, another studio and have people set up to do shows. Um, and there is no, oh, sorry, but that actually did happen to me a couple months ago, and it was terrible, man. I made it till the first day. I think I did 9 shows, 8 shows in one day. The next day, I did 5 shows, no, 4 shows. And I was supposed to do 2 more the day after on Sunday. I woke up and I could not talk. And you guys know me, man. If I say we're going live, we go live. We've had technical issues with some of our guests who couldn't come on for whatever reason. We still go on. Like they say, show must go on, man. And if I say we're going, we're going. But that time, I completely lost my voice and I wasn't able to talk. It was crazy. I know some of you guys are like, yes. Ben, what does it say here? I've been clean for a few years now, and my faith in the Lord is huge, brother. Thank you for starting this amazing. Ben, congratulations on your sobriety, and welcome to My Fight Our War. Every Monday at 7 p.m. ish Eastern time, every Monday we have people, if they choose to come on and tell their story and share their story, their testimonial. They, it's nothing that uh, is required. It's nothing forced. It's with us here. It's like basically like I told people when I started this amazing family. Like that's one thing is too. We're a family, and just picture all of us sitting out by a bonfire, just hanging out, chit chatting. No stress, no pressure, nothing at all, man. Just you know, just family sharing good times and sharing bad times and letting each other know that we're there no matter what. So that's what you got, Ben, on Mondays. On Wednesdays, we are on at 7 p.m. ish Eastern time again with my brother Skylar Ray, and we do a show called Music and Mayhem. Skylar Ray is an incredible entertainer, rapper with his fiance Kayla, who's got a beautiful voice. Check him out. And we do a show every Wednesday called Music and Mayhem, where the title says it all. And now throughout the week, we're getting so busy with other people that we're doing live shows throughout the week as well. So Ben, check us out and welcome. And very proud of the sobriety. God bless you, brother. All right. I do believe that. Let's see. I want. Tyler says I want to visit Detroit's on my bucket list. Well, I'll tell you what, Tyler. If you do come to Detroit, you better look us up. That's for sure. But Ben and the rest of the family, I hope you guys have a great day. And if I'm able to talk in a little while, maybe we'll come on later on tonight and chit chat for a little bit. But until then, man, love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Ben, thank you for being here and check us out, man. Some of our old stuff, some of the old videos, you could see some of the people that you're now corresponding with. And my brother right there, Brandon Hughes. Look at that. Um, I mean, look at that. That Ben, that's what I mean. That's what this family is here. Jacqueline, Brandon, Tyler, all these amazing people here are. I can't say enough, man. You know, they're the most special people, and they mean everything to me. And Jacqueline and Amber are the two of the original shenanigators because when it comes to the shenanigans, Jacqueline and Amber are they're number one. And I do also we have our also our family member Sheila, who is usually popping on as well. I got a message from Sheila that she had some things earlier today that she had to take care of. So sending a lot of positive thoughts and prayers to Sheila that everything went well. And that being said, you guys take care, and I'm going to try to give a little bit of R&R to this voice, but I really like to try to come back later on tonight. So if you see us, pop on and let's have some fun. Until then, love you guys. Keep fighting a good fight. And Ben, welcome, brother.